Good morning, team. Breakfast run. See you after the intro. Good morning and welcome to the channel. My name's Richa Vida. Thank you very much for being here. Well, we're fresh back from the Toro Adventure trip. Had a Wildbad Cowboy Tour booked 2 years ago. And obviously it didn't happen, so we've just finally done it. So the first half of the Cowboy Tour was on the GSs, going through the mountains of Sierra Nevada and Andalusia. Absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. On the big GS 450s, mixture of on and off road, and then we had a day off, and then 2 days of brutality. It can only be described as, on the Husqvarnas, through all the ample trails of Andalusia. Wow. My back muscles have only just started being normal again. Those of you that have been down to Toro Adventure will know that it's not easy. It's stunning, it's a brilliant trip, but it's bloody hard work. I think Gaz is still hobbling around his kitchen with what he calls a Toro Tattoo. I hope, Gaz, yeah, text me a picture of that tattoo so I can show it on screen now. Yeah, I've got it, nice one. There you go, have a look at that. That is a corker. Videos will come out soon. Talk about, like, out of your comfort zone. Even me loving off-roading. Some of the things we had to go up and go down. You sat at the bottom looking up to it going, I can't get up that. Go on, second gear and go for it. Like, oh, okay. It's pushed Martin into buying a GS and selling his Africa Twin. It's pushed Gaz to want to sell his XR and buy a GS. Very expensive trip for those. Oh yeah, amazing. Far too much food, far too much beer. I put on half a stone during this trip. The thing is, the day we meet, we go out for a lovely meal at night, so you've got starters and mains and alcohol, obviously. And then on the days of the rides, you stop for lunch and have a starter and a main, and then you go out for dinner at night, you have your starter and your main, and stunning food as well, all different restaurants. Ate far too much food. It's just so nice, you can't turn it down. I don't think we had a bad meal, any of us. I need to detox now, get back on the fish and veg, and drop a stone again, because I've most definitely put it back on, and I feel a bit crap at the moment, actually. Well, that is after this upcoming weekend. I'm off to London for the C2C weekend, finally. Again, 2 years in the making. Country to Country Festival back at the O2. I'm so looking forward to it. I am so looking forward to it. Can't wait to get my country music fix again with my boys. It's such an incredible weekend, such a brilliant weekend, and thus entails a lot of bourbon. In fact, it's there where I got my taste for Buffalo Trace. There's a big Buffalo Trace stand. I don't even think I'd ever heard of it before then. And there, so that's where it came from. I've been going since 2014. Might have been our first one, and we've been going ever since. Never missed one. So yeah, that's going to be a weekend of, you know, food and whiskey. So after the upcoming weekend, I'm on it. Hence the reason I'm going for a big breakfast this morning. Cancelled for 2 years because of you know what, and then it's on. Yes. And then this storm, whatever its name was, the other week, ripped the roof off of the bloody O2. But anyway, they fixed it and it's all up and running, and we're all right, good to go. So thank goodness for that. Running a bit low on fuel. 63 miles remaining. I've just put a new chain on the big lad. I didn't think I needed sprockets, but upon inspection, I realise I do. So I think there's a bit of a waiting list for the sprockets that I want. I've gone for the DID gold chain on it to match the wheels. Very bling, yes I know. And it looks excellent. And I can feel it already. I can feel the difference already in the drivetrain. You know, it's so much smoother. You don't really realise how rattly and knackered your old chain is. I'm surprised actually. Big lad's only done 12,000 miles, and I will hold my hand up, I don't look after chains as much as I should do, but I still do, you know, I still do oil them probably no more than 1,000 miles, you know, when I'm out on tour and stuff, no more than 1,000 miles, and a lot of the time it's a lot less than that, and I know you're supposed to do it every 600 mile, but you know, when I'm out on tour I probably forget a bit, and I don't treat them as well as I should do, and I perhaps need to change my ways a bit with that. But the state of the chain that came off, I'd noticed a couple of kinked links, you know, like almost seized links. Just look at these pictures of the state of the chain when we took it off. It's terrible, really. And it's not as if there were 1 or 2 kink links, there were loads of them. And that's the standard chain, 12,000 miles. Jamie at Steve Scott's was saying it's the best of the best that I've stuck on. I bought it after a bit of digging, and I just took it up with me, and I didn't have the splitter tool, so I just popped in to see him for a couple as I do. He swapped it for me. I'm going for the Super Sprockets, standard teeth, standard setup, 16 on the front and 42 on the back, but I'm going for the Super Sprocket, which is gold and black. This aluminium body with a steel rim, made of a higher grade than the standard, because again the standard sprocket, you can't clean it up, it just looks a bit crap. It's not, there's a bit of wear on it, but it's not bad. But I just thought, I've got a new chain, I might as well, and I should have really bought them at the same time, I just didn't think. New chain and sprockets for the big lad as part of its overhaul and bling. I've got some Michelin Anarchy Wilds coming for it, because these handlasts that are on are shot. They did all the North Tour and that's it. The rear is, there's not much left on it at all. Again, it's a shame that the knobblies don't last too long. I know I do, you know, only little bits of off-road, but I genuinely prefer the bike with knobblies on. 1, it looks a lot better. 2, it handles better. And I know that sounds stupid, and it's quite bizarre really, but it handles better. When you take your hands off the bars with normal tyres on, the bars are like this. With knobblies on, and you'd think it to be worse. Straight. No problem at all. I just don't know how it can do it, but it does. So yeah, I definitely prefer it with knobblies on. So yeah, Michelin Anarchy Wilds, see how they go. Tried a few different kinds. I've had the Bridgestone AX41, amazing, didn't last long. I've had the TKC 80 twice, amazing, don't last long. I think the TKC are probably my favourite so far. I've had the Anlas Capra X, again fantastic. Weirdly, it felt like the Anlas don't seem to have much bite in the off-road, which sounds very strange. Maybe the rubber's a bit too soft, I don't know. Well, like the TKC for instance, which is a relatively old tyre. Definitely better. Definitely want to try the Anarchy Wilds. I definitely want to try the Motors Tractionators and see, you know, what is the best of the best. I will say the Anlas have been the quietest of all of them, because that's the thing with knobblies, they can be quite noisy on the road, and I don't notice any noise at all with these. And like I said, they're as smooth as any road tyre. I've got a busy couple of weeks coming up actually. I've got my first press bike from Ducati coming on Wednesday. You have to stay tuned for that one. And I think during that loan window, 2 weeks, I've got a new bike from Sinis coming. I'm going to have a full garage. Then I've got the 890 Adventure R coming from KTM, followed by the Super Adventure R, all 2022 models. So very much looking forward to getting my mitts on those. Very excited about the Ducati one though. Alright, let's go and have some brekkie, and I'll talk to you with a belly full. See you in a minute. Oh, lovely to see everybody again. Our Jimbo's turned up as well. Nick on his new machine. Well done, Nick, it's lovely that is. See you soon. See you soon. The music app on this Zumo XT is lovely. Look at this. So when you're not needing it for navigation, it's nice to have the app there in front of you, of your music. You can either change it on the app itself, on your Cardo, or on the bike instrument cluster. As much as I'm looking forward to springtime springing, I'm going to be a bit sad to put my heated gear away. I'll not be using it much longer. As soon as the temperature gets into double figures, all this heated gear will be put away until winter time. Thanks to Kais for including me as an inspiring rider for 2021-2022. Thanks for putting your trust in me to deliver, or try and deliver, some inspiring footage. I hope my North series did just that. Thank you to all the viewers and commenters along the way on that series. That's one of my favourite pieces of work to date. So thank you. Okay, it's time to end. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for joining me for breakfast. Don't forget to do all the housekeeping before you leave. Click us a thumbs up, do subscribe, and click that notification bell. Thank you very much. I will see you on the next one. My name is Richa Arc Pants. I'll see you soon. See ya.